right now worrying about that, but he is about less than a second. Oh, and a big crash for Steve Dunn as he's gone off hard. This is going to be a full course caution with just under 15 minutes to go. The double yellows are being readied on the starter stand, and somebody else comes off through the grass and nearly collects him as well. Glad that that was avoided. And yeah, full course caution is out. That was quite inevitable, do have to say. I think that was Jonathan Cicotto who almost hit him head on, Jeremy. Just looking at the position of the cars where they were, Cicotto came through the grass, aimed at Steve Dunn's car, but did manage to get it pulled back onto the hard standing.
I wouldn't think it was Cicotto.
Yep. Car 1 at turn 11 was off driver's left. That was Cicotto. But Steve Dunn, in any case, had already had his incident, so there might be something on the racetrack that pulled the number 1 off of the hard standing. Oh, here's, oh, good grief. Steve Dunn lost it very early, well before the kink, went off driver's left, speared back across.
He lost it going through the kink, through the right-hander there, and then he speared across the road. That was a heavy impact. That's pretty much the same we saw from the Porsche race earlier today.
See?
Yeah.
Cicotto was very fortunate to regain control of the car, but he went off driver's left, speared back across. Big hits to both sides of that number 47.
Okay.
Yeah, it is car 47 that was stopped out on track. Car 1 with a moment managed to recover. So Gdovic leads.
I would have thought number 1 car was anywhere near, to be perfectly honest, number 47 car.
I think they had just lapped him. They had just passed Steve Dunn. Remember, he had that spin at 14 and was well down the timing charts before the pit stop cycle began. But there's extreme caution being warned through turn 11, so I would imagine shards of carbon fiber all over the racetrack. That is a driver's worst nightmare, because when there are bits of carbon around, that can mean punctures. And this is a very high-speed circuit. You don't want a chance of something going wrong when you're either coming out of 14, going up the hill, anywhere around this track. You don't want to take a chance. Here's another instance for Jeremy and myself to see what happened, and it was a big sideways hit for Steve Dunn. Again, what was looking like such a promising weekend. See, there goes Oki.
Yeah,
no,
that's the 21 car.
That's the 21 car.
Yeah, it was the,
so there's Mashimi going through the site, and then Cicotto had gone off very far off.
Yeah, and what's weird about that is, I mean, they were a long way behind, so the yellows would have already been out, and clearly it looked there the number 46 car was well ahead of number 1, and they had been pretty much nose to tail, so that's what confused me there, certainly.